Witam Was serdecznie, z tej strony Czerwiec i dzisiaj dalej ogrywamy Dziedzictwo Hogwartu. Jak pamiętacie, mieliśmy odszukać runę, weszliśmy tutaj do kopalni i ja skończyłem ten odcinek właśnie na tej kopalni, na wejściu, o, może w ten sposób. Nie brnęliśmy dalej, więc wypadałoby teraz trochę tą kopalnię bardziej spenetrować.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Też byśmy musieli tutaj oczywiście pewnie spaść na dół. No a kolega co nam nie pomógł w ogóle?
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Coś tutaj nam nie pomógł w ogóle teraz kolega.
Revelio.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Tutaj mamy skrzynkę, tutaj żeśmy spadli. Czyli tak, tutaj możemy wejść. A, tutaj mamy skrzyneczkę, dobra. Ale mamy iść tutaj chyba. Ale tutaj też są tylko skrzynki.
Revelio.
Okej. Liście
Must be
malwy.
something around here that can help.
No ale... aha, mamy wejść tutaj, tak? Rozumiem. Okej, dobra. To już.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Dobra. No nie, dobra. No, teraz może się udać.
Leviosa.
Okej.
Revelio.
Idziemy dalej.
Bombarda. Revelio. It's
Tutaj
no
nic
wonder
raczej nie
spiders give people
znajdziemy.
goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs. Any
Dobra.
number of endearing qualities, really.
Jadowite szczęgoczułki.
Bombarda.
Okej, mamy tutaj to dalej jeszcze.
Revelio.
No dobra, chyba już nic więcej tutaj nie znajdziemy. Moi drodzy. Nic ciekawego. No dobra, no to jedziemy w dół dalej.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Tutaj coś uchodzi po dole. Pytanie co to jest, czy to royaliści, czy to...
Revelio.
Tam jest most do zbudowania od nowa.
Bombarda. Confringo.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Revelio.
Jak my tam mamy teraz ten most budować?
That bridge has seen better days.
O, to jest skrzynka. Ale tu już nic nie znajdziemy ciekawego. Szkoda.
Revelio.
Tutaj jeszcze coś jest. Skrzyneczka kolejna.
Revelio.
To wszystko pójdzie na sprzedanie. Gdzieś tu mieliśmy naprawianie.
Reparo.
No i elegancko. Co on taki czerwony?
Accio. Bombarda. Confringo.
No i dobra.
Ugh. Shame you're so foul. Revelio.
O, tu ich pokonał? On sam jeden? Niemożliwe.
Confringo.
Not sure what I did to deserve. We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared
Extreme,
war.
dobra.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Okej.
Revelio.
Jakiś mamy posąg.
Lumos.
Lumos!
A jak tam przejść?
Confringo.
No i co ten koksownik nam dał? Nic nie dał. Oprócz tego, że...
Bombarda. Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos!
Dobra, to że musimy iść tutaj dalej. Tylko to nam dodał.
Reparo.
Nie, reper.
Bombarda.
Dobra. Tu przyszliśmy, tu byliśmy. No dobra, to idziemy dalej. Czyżbyśmy musieli dalej walczyć z pająkami? Tak.
Revelio.
To dalej będziemy walczyć z pająkami.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
I'll be quieter
Jeżeli-
than a job.
O, udało się.
like I've been at this for hours. One less human to worry about.
Why have you not run away?
Let's get it.
Release me!
Get away! Yeah!
Away with that.
You're making this too easy. Imperial. Accio. Confringo. Potato. Bombarda. We're not finished yet. It's almost as if they've been friends. Accio. Bombarda.
Dobra, jedna mniej. O, ale mnie tutaj walną.
Bombarda. Accio. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Confringo.
No dobra.
You cleared the room. You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Revelio.
Dobra, mamy to. Kamień księżycowy.
Revelio.
Pajęcze kły. Co tu jeszcze jest takiego ciekawego?
We can have a look
Możemy się
around.
teraz rozejrzeć, dobrze. No pewnie, że się rozejrzymy.
Confringo. Revelio.
Tutaj trzeba to zrobić pewnie gdzieś tam. Tutaj też coś jest.
Confringo. A rune symbol above the cavern door. Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Accio.
Not sure what I did to deserve that. I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
No dobra, no to gdzie one są jeszcze? Jedna tu, druga tu, a trzecia tam. No tam nie dojdziemy.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Accio.
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
To mamy rozwiązaną zagadkę, ale tam bym chciał jeszcze zebrać to, co się zostało. To jakiś worek, pewnie kasa tylko, no zawsze dobre i tak to mówię. Grosz do grosza. Dobra, krótkie cięcie. A więc jak tutaj by ktoś kaszłał, to tutaj mój młody, ale na szczęście już jest mu zdecydowanie lepiej.
Another passageway. We should search the room first.
Także
Sebastian,
dostał
I think I found something. A canvas piece.
antybiotyk i na razie mu,
Brilliant.
trzeci już
Our
zresztą, i na
efforts
razie mu
weren't in
przeszło,
vain after
także
all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
świat wrócił do mnie z zawodnistej mgły, tak długo była nieprzytomna. Pamiętam tylko jego oczy, puste od udręki, ale jeszcze pamiętam uczucie euforii, gdy patrzyłam, jak ulatywał jego ból. Ale wtedy świat wywrócił się do góry nogami. Gdy upadłam, musiałam uderzyć się w głowę, nie wyczułam ani nie zauważyłam śladu, ani bólu. Ale ból jest pulsujący. Mam tylko nadzieję, że nie to czarna śmierć. Przynajmniej ulżyłam mu w cierpieniu.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Revelio.
Ale co, tu już nic nie ma? Gdzie jest Sebastian?
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now,
Revelio.
trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another path.
No dobra. Czyli wygląda na to, że Isidora parowała się czarną magią. To było
Now
wtedy,
for the
kiedy...
moment of truth.
It has to fit.
To było wtedy, kiedy ona zabrała jego ból. Faktycznie była taka
Please tell me you
scenka.
recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Morinweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
No, niedobrze, niedobrze.
Revelio.
Tutaj trochę się posunął nasz kolega za daleko, szczerze mówiąc. No ale co zrobić? Dobra, jakie mamy te kolejne misje? No, ale ja tutaj przecież postawiłem im to wszystko. Dobra, to możemy skoczyć na chwilę. Chociaż nie lubię tutaj skoczyć, bo jak już skaczę tutaj, to generalnie zaraz się okazuje, że jestem pół godziny, więc...
I have thrilling news.
news. I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by
O,
Spin
możemy
Witches as soon as you can.
przy okazji wziąć eliksiry. Eliksir, eliksir, eliksir. Tentakula, trochę się przydała. Kapusta, mandragora. No, tutaj to w sumie teraz zniwelujemy. Dobra, liście deptamu, spoko. Teraz tak, stanowisko do ważenia eliksirów. Tu nie mogę, ja to mogę. To też mogę, co zrobimy? To też mogę, to też co zrobimy. Czemuż by nie? Tentakule sobie wezmę później. Tutaj też wiadomo. Czy mamy coś do zidentyfikowania?
This will be more
Nie,
useful
brak.
when I have something to identify.
A tutaj co? Dobra. Idziemy. Czekajcie, tylko gdzie to było? Było takiego błotnego, to chyba tu? Nie. Tutaj to są te drugie. To nie to. To było chyba w tamtą stronę w ogóle. O, tutaj są te błotne. No ale ja im tam postawiłem chyba to do jedzenia i do zabawy. Czy nie postawiłem? Postawiłem. No i co, nie chcę się bawić? Przepraszam bardzo, przepraszam, Allah. O, młoda jest. Czyli jednak się udało. Dobra, chyba tą piłkę trzeba mi zabrać. Dobra, hop. Hop. Tobie tylko trzeba wyczesać. A ciebie młody chodź też wyczeszemy, nakarmimy. Hop. Hop.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
No właśnie, to się udało generalnie, tak? No to elegancko. No to już macie teraz piłkę do zabawy. No dobra, Dick, chodź tutaj. O, elegancko.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts.
What do you mean to blame?
Yet, the phoenix
Oh, yes.
was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged Master to leave her be. As Deke punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
It sounds to me as if your master got what he deserved.
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Not the Phoenix, not Tobbs, and not even Master. Deke often wonders what became of that Phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for...
No i elegancko.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to...
So,
To jest trochę teraz za jasne, mam wrażenie. O, idealnie. No dobra. Co my tutaj jeszcze mamy? Misję. No to idziemy do dyrektorki. Zrobimy misję. A gdzie ona to chce? W komnacie mapy, dobra. No to chodźmy do tej komnaty. To będzie pewnie ta trzecia próba.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
No, daj no to jakąś kolejną misję. No, już? Dobra, mamy to. Porozmawiaj z profesorem Fikiem w jego gabinecie. Chyba tutaj będzie najszybciej. Musicie widzowie zachęcić, bo młody nie chce grać. Dostał grę, nie chce grać w grę. No Luigi Mansion 2. Może ja będę grał. Tak widzę, że coś ci opornie idzie. No to ja sobie pogram.
I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade and we will devise a plan.
I hope
O,
I-
teraz
Professor
no to już
Fig,
jest coś
the
trudno.
keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does?
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
O, no to ciekawe.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
No niezłe, powiem wam szczerze.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems...
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's...
Of course, yes. No need...
A student.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for...
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
I
Dobre.
haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside. If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you.
What could the headmaster want?
No. Czytuj te dane. Kurczę, mogłem się chyba tak przeteleportować.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Headmaster? Here, what could he want?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagao.
What did we do to deserve?
A możemy tutaj się teleportować? Możemy. Ale nie mam do wielkiej sali tego.
Master.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Headmaster, I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's blue.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs
Broom.
are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know...
They're not invisible. I mean, I've seen them about.
Speaking of...
Ale to mogliśmy z większością. Dyrektor jest jakiś dziwny. No.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror?
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I want...
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his...
Ah, well, yes. He's...
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from... I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and...
What? Goodness. You cannot... I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the one... Good. Good. That'll be all, Weasley.
No, nas cały czas obserwuję.
Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
No i teraz właśnie.
Professor Fig some breathing room?
No i teraz właśnie to jest to, że ona cały czas nas tutaj... A, nie możemy. Cały czas nas obserwuje, kurczę.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf. There's no
Boże,
doubt
co mi
in
się
Scrope.
stało?
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows...
Yes, of course.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is...
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master...
Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the elegant banners of Ravenclaw. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever.
Szybko, 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 szybko.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Dobrze. Słuchajcie, moi drodzy.
I think I know how and when.
Confringo!
The Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Na razie póki co chyba zrobimy tutaj sobie cięcie. I zaczniemy tamtą misję. Później oczywiście. Gdzieś tutaj jest, no tu jest właśnie. Bo jeszcze nam wpadły dwie dodatkowe misje. Czyli tutaj to postawę szantażu i niespodziewane spotkanie. Zakazany las, dobra, może tak, zróbmy... Kurczę, nie wiem, czy tą trzecią próbę robić od razu. Może byśmy zrobili tą próbę. 23 level, a my tutaj mamy 26, więc powinniśmy ją cyknąć. Tak na dobrą sprawę. Ale prawie 27. Chyba tak zrobimy. Pykniemy tą próbę, jeszcze się tylko dobrze przygotujemy. Weźmiemy. O, czarna ładna. Ta czarna jest ładna. Weźmiemy jeszcze z naszej komnaty dodatkowe rzeczy i wtedy pójdziemy. Tak więc ja wam jeszcze raz serdecznie dziękuję. Dzięki, że trzymaliście tutaj kciuki za młodego, bo póki co na razie jest lepiej, tak więc jeszcze zostanie trochę tydzień czasu w domu, ale miejmy nadzieję, że wszystko będzie dobrze, tak więc jest póki co zdrowy, pyskuje jak zawsze, także pozdrawiam was serdecznie i do zobaczenia w kolejnym materiale. Trzymajcie się, hej.